Good afternoon, y'all. Welcome back to Statesboro, Georgia. I'm Adam Bell, live for Charlton Sportsnet tonight. Charlie and Brock are on the way, so they'll be relieving me as soon as they get here. They'll take over, and I'll run over to the NFHS booth and continue to help those guys over there this evening. So we're looking forward to some big playoff baseball or state championship baseball this evening between our Indians and the Metter Tigers. What a game last night. That thing went all the way down to the wire. Just an incredible game. We came up just short, but what a ball game. I mean, both teams just fought back and forth all night long. It was a great game, and today's probably going to be just like that. Just crazy back and forth baseball. These two teams are so evenly matched. It's going to be a great night of ball. Y'all sit back and listen to the guys when they get here. You're also more than welcome to click over on the NFHS site for video in the commentary over there from those guys as well. So you have to subscribe to the NFHS. It's a $10, I think it's $10.99, and that is good for 30 days worth of live streaming from the NFHS. So go over there and check that out if you like, or you can stay over here and give the guys, Charlie and Brock, your ears tonight, as we need the Indians to sweep this evening. They need to win this first one and force that game 3 later tonight. Indians are wearing their whites tonight. They're white from head to toe, black hats with that white front. Metter they came out in all orange. They're in that Clemson, what I call Clemson orange, Tigers, the Clemson Tigers. Essentially the same style uniforms. Metter in all orange this evening. Charlton made the trip home last night after the game, came back up, made the bus ride back up this afternoon. They've been here for a little while now, getting loose and all. They were on the field doing pregame warm-ups just a few minutes ago. The field crew's on there now, putting in the last-minute touches on the field, baselines, wetting it down a little bit and everything. Want to congratulate the Vidalia Indians. Maybe that's a sign, y'all. The Vidalia Indians winning the state title in 2A earlier today. You saw that on the NFHS network. We'll take care of a little business here real quick with the GHSA. The Georgia High School Association is a voluntary nonprofit organization composed of over 460 public and private high schools. The GHSA administers regulations for state, region, and state competition in 19 sports and 2 activities. Founded in 1908, the GHSA strives to promote good sportsmanship, participant safety, and fair play among its member schools. For more information, visit ghsa.net. Follow the official GHSA on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. The Georgia High School Association would like to thank its corporate partners for their valuable support of high school athletics and activities. Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance, Georgia Electric Membership Corporation, Gatorade, Wilson, BSN Sports, the Atlanta Hawks, Mizuno, the Atlanta Braves, Subway, Sports Medicine South, the Atlanta Track Club, the NFHS Network, Regions Bank, Max Preps, Go Fan, and Georgia Public Broadcasting. I want to thank Steve Figueroa and the GHSA for, even though it was a little last minute, we got it done. I want to thank them for getting CSN up here for the audio side of the webcast, so you folks at home can have a little home touch to the state championship games this evening. Right now, we're going to take a quick break and thank our sponsors. Like I said, y'all, Charlie and Brock are on the way. They'll be here right at the start of the game, somewhere around 4 o'clock, and then I'll head back over and continue to help Creekbox with the NFHS. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Class A Public State Championship Series, or you're listening to it, rather, on the Charlton Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Small Smiles Learning and Child Care Center and owner and director Christy Smith Blake would like to give a very special shout out to Najee Smith. Small Smiles and Christy wish Najee and the Indians the best of luck versus Metter. Go Indians!
If you're interested in a career in corrections, this is the place to be. Geo Group, Folkestone Ice Processing Center. We have great benefits here. Great benefits, overtime as needed. All new hire officers make $20 an hour, plus $4.23 in health and welfare. After 6 months, you get bumped up to a 50-cent raise, so $20.50 plus the $4.23 on the health and welfare. After 2 years, you bump up to $2.25, $22.25 plus the health and welfare too. We're hiring, always hiring, and we are having a job fair at Doubletree by the Hilton, 2101 Dixie Clipper Drive, Jacksonville, Florida. Monday and Tuesday, May 23rd and 24th, 9 to 6. What to do if you're interested? Go ahead and apply. Just go ahead and apply online if you're thinking about going. To expedite the hiring process, bring your driver's license, social security card and birth certificate, diploma or GED. The job requirements are ability to work overtime as needed. If you're interested, come on out and come see us. This is the place to be.
Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse, located at 853 South 6th Street in McClenny, Florida. Steaks cooked to order, seafood just right, fish plates with all the fixings, hamburgers all the way, fries and more. Go see old Salty and tell them CSN sent you. Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse.
UFP Folkestone, the #1 site-built construction plant in Georgia, is now hiring for multiple departments. We've been around since 2016, and we're located in, you guessed it, Folkestone, Georgia. Around here, we're more than just co-workers. We're like family, and we're part of an international family of companies with a long history of promoting from within. So if you like to work hard and get rewarded for it, this is the place for you. Check out our openings at ufpi.com/careers.
Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. Heron Cleaning and Restoration, LLC, located at 239 Jones Road in Jacksonville, Florida, can handle all of your cleaning needs as well as fire and water damage restoration. Contact Gina Mazel at 904-524-1384 or call their office at 904-384-8427. Heron Cleaning and Restoration.
ESP Specialist of Fabrication is located at 169.
All right, welcome back to Statesboro, y'all. We're live from Georgia Southern University. Brock is in the house. He made it. Charlie's still on the way. Brock, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I can't believe I beat Charlie here. Normally, I'm always the one late. I like getting here right at game time, putting the headset on, and then going to work. I don't like all that pregame stuff. So this worked out perfect for me because I can see we are ready to get started.
A few more gray hairs than I already have.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Hey, man, they're getting ready to do the national anthem and the player introductions down there. But what a game last night, man. That was so exciting. Charlton didn't come out on top, but we wanted them to, as far as the Charlton sports fan is concerned. But it was a phenomenal game last night, just back and forth all night.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal game, fun to watch, fun to broadcast, fun to listen to on the radio station. I'm looking for the same today, nothing less. What I was most impressed with from Charlton County last night was first of all, their hustle, their camaraderie, their coach. He's very good, very good. But I was also impressed how they battled back. Me and Charlie talked about they had this never say die attitude because they was down 3 times last night and come back and took the lead all 3 times. Unfortunately, the last at bat, you know, I kind of predicted whoever had the last at bat might win the game, and Metter won it with their. Metter won it with their last at bat. But unfortunately, I don't see Charlton lost the game. They just ran out of innings. You know,
it showed last night, like you were talking about. There's a ton of fight in that team.
Yes.
Some teams would fall behind under big pressure a game like this, and they'd fold. But those guys, they kept battling back. There was no give up in them at all.
No, and then especially when the starter last night, who pitched a whale of a ball game, when they took him out, and me and Charlie was talking today, I want to say they brought in 3 relief pitchers, and I really couldn't understand, the process, because the winning run last night was a walk-off, or they walked in the winning run last night, which is unheard of. That's something you do not want to do. Yeah. But it was a great pitching performance last night from both starters. But Charlton County, I was really impressed with their starting pitching and their relief pitching.
They're doing player introductions right now. It's weird for me. I was going to a break a while ago, and I said, "Thank you for watching." I'm used to video, man.
Yeah.
I had to correct myself and said, "Oh no, you're listening."
Well, sometimes when you watch, maybe you can watch the NBA playoffs tonight and listen to our broadcast.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's an advantage just to do audio, so that way you can be doing something else but still listen to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had I looked last night when I got back to the hotel. And this morning, it increased even more. 2,500 views accumulated, what we refer to as views on YouTube.
Yeah.
Live and replay for that.
Really?
For that game last night. For Charlton, for a small community of only like 20,000 people, 2,500 views is awesome.
Yeah, that's a lot. And I must say, I was one of them 2,500 because I rewatched it this morning.
All right, that was player introductions and the public address announcer with the national anthem. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the first pitch. Indians and Tigers coming up next.
In Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
All right, welcome back, y'all. I'm going to turn it over to Brock Vinay of Low Country Radio from Richmond Hill. He's going to carry the webcast until Charlie can get here, and they'll help each other out. in between innings, because I get text, I know how you guys are about scoreboards, I will come over here in between innings from the NFHS webcast to update the scoreboard until Charlie can get here and help you out. All right, Brock, I'm turning it over to you, man.
Okay, thank you. And as Ian Vickers wraps up his warm-up, there goes the throw down to second from the catcher from Charlton County, Sean Russell. And I tell you, Charlton County just chomping at the bit to get this game started. They have got to go to the two most famous words in sports. Well, normally people say Game 7. Well, they got to get to Game 3 as they come out on the losing end last night of a hard-fought ball game. I mean, I don't understand. You can't really say they lost. They just ran out of innings because they were scoring every inning. But either way, they got to get the win tonight to force a Game 3. And stepping into the plate from Matter is John Luke Glanton, who pitched well last night. And there's a call for a strike to John Luke Glanton for Matter, who pitched well last night. The pitch count got him. And one thing about these Charlton pitchers, they work fast. And that's a ground out to the shortstop. One of my favorite players on this team, Colby Bryant. I must have said his name 20 times last night. He fields it, throws on the first for the first out of the night. And that brings up Rustin Rigdon from Matter. And he will be going up against Ian Vickers. I've heard a lot of great things about Ian Vickers. There's the first pitch to Rustin Rigdon, called strike one. And Rigdon didn't agree with it, but anyway, it's still a strike, young man. And boy, is Ian Vickers working fast. And that's one thing. The pitcher last night for Charlton County, Grant Geiger, pitched a well of a ball game, but I thought he pitched a little too fast at the beginning. And really, I thought it was a lot of nerves. But you want your pitchers to work fast. That way the defense won't get bored. There's a ball high. Another ball. Wow, I don't know where that one missed. But anyway, 2-2 on the batter. One out. Ian Vickers missed high again. He needs to slow down just a little bit. And that one registered at 87 miles per hour. Wow. And there he goes again. There's the windup. That's a foul tip. Full count now, 3-2. As soon as Ian Vickers gets that ball, he gets in that windup and he fires it. Here's the pitch. Another foul ball, opposite field. Still full count. No score here early. That last pitch was 88 miles per hour. Wow. And there's a shot to center field. But that's a can of corn, and the center fielder gathers it up for the second out for Charlton County. Sean Russell out there making that play. And now number 2, R.J. Coney, who give Charlton County fits last night. I remember when it was a tie score 1-1, he was on third and scored on a pass ball. When the catcher tried to throw it to the pitcher covering home and got past him and allowed another run to score. And there's a ball outside to R.J. Coney, like we mentioned. Ian Vickers on the hill, working fast. Ball outside. 2 down here. 2-0 as you count. No score yet. Early in the ball game. And you can tell, like we said, Charlton County, they got to force a Game 3, the two most famous words in sports, Game 7. Well, they got to force a Game 3 tonight. They know what's at stake. Ian Vickers, and there's a high fly ball, but it's going to be easy out for the Charlton County Indians as the center fielder. Wade Rutherford gathers that ball. 3 out. Charlton County coming into the dugout, and let me get the first 3. You got Wayne Rutherford leading off, Colby Bryant I wish I had a nickel for every time I said his name last night. I'd be a rich man. Sean Russell is batting third. Colton Cruz batting fourth, and he's DHing tonight. He pitched. No, sorry. Colton Cruz is DHing. Gant Geiger. Najee Smith, who had a big hit last night. Unfortunately, it didn't stick, but he come up with a huge RBI single last night. Connor Lloyd, Ian Vickers, Cole Crawford, and Dylan McAllister. But it looks like Colton Cruz will be DHing for Dylan McAllister. Also in Charlton County, Heath Ray, who pitched a little bit last night. David Walters, Jude Shaw, Chase Roden, Eli Hobbs, George Riviera, and Hayes Johnson round out the Charlton County roster. On the hill for Metter tonight is Rustin Rigdon. He was in the field last night, leading off for Charlton County. Like I said, Wade Rutherford trying to get things going here. As like we said, Charlton has got to force a game 7 tonight. I mean, a game 3. Sorry, the two most famous words in sports: game 7. But they got to force a game 3 here. Glad you could make it. All right, Wade Rutherford at the plate here. Call strike one. And like I said, Rustin Rigdon pitching tonight. No score here early in the ball game. That last pitch, another ball. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, 1-1. 1-1. Here comes the pitch. Swinging and foul tip by Wade Rutherford. That last pitch registered at 87 miles per hour. Did you do something? I can't hear like I was. You didn't do it? Okay. I'm out. Hey, come on. So anyway, Wade Rutherford with the ground out. And that brings up number 8, Kobe Bryant. Charlie, never mind. How many times did we say Kobe Bryant's name last night?
Well, I heard you a little while ago. I'm going to roll with you. 20.
So,
oh, my goodness.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Keep going.
I can. I'm not on the air.
Yeah, you are.
Oh. Well, anyway, number 8, Kobe Bryant. I don't think I am.
I promise you are.
Okay, because I can't
Keep rolling.
Number 8, swing and a miss by Kobe Bryant. That last one registered at 74 miles per hour. I did not know that scoreboard had the miles per hour on there last night.
Yeah.
Of course, it was so dark last night we couldn't see because of the huge rain delay. But anyway, number 8, Kobe Bryant. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And there's a ground ball to the first baseman, Candy Hop for the first baseman. He takes it himself for the unassisted. And that was Brooks Longrear with the unassisted out. 2 out here. Bottom of the first, still early in the ball game.
All right, you want to roll with it now? I think I'm good to go.
No, but I got what are the 2 most famous words in sports?
Game 7.
Game 7.
Slash
but tonight it's
3.
Game 3. We have got to force a game 3 tonight.
There's a fastball right in that inside corner. Here's Sean Russell at the plate for the Indians. Strike 2. Boy, you were talking earlier about how fast Ian Vickers was working. Well, so is this young man from Metter. That's a strike 3.
He is working fast, isn't he?
Good gracious. I barely had time to breathe there. Well, we'll breathe with a short commercial break, and I'll finish getting our spotting board and things up. We'll be ready to rock and roll here. Come back for the second inning. No score.
Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Seasons Floral, located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral. Looking for a custom gift or merchandise for yourself? The Crafty Beard has you covered. They specialize in creating one-of-a-kind designs to fit your needs, from custom tumblers to phone cases, apparel, and more. Outfit yourself with game-ready gear by contacting Stephanie at the Crafty Beard. Go Indians!
The certified service experts at Walker Jones Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC know precisely which parts your Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV needs. Rely on them to maintain your vehicle with the same parts used to build it. Our GM certified service experts are trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Simply schedule an appointment today.
Back just in time for the start of the second inning, and he beats out a squibber down that third base line. So Metter will have their leadoff man on.
Boy, I tell you one thing, this Metter fan base, they come to cheer tonight. Charlton County is still trying to kind of get into the game a little bit. But fans are still trying to pile into the stadium here.
Oh, yeah, I guarantee you there was probably 50 people out there in line when, I flashed a badge and said, don't worry, I'm a limo driver.
Yeah.
I just came right on through.
So, run on first here for the Metter. Swing and a miss there from – and, of course, who was out on first? Did he literally kill us last night or what?
Is that
Kaiser Anthony.
Yeah,
is that him?
Yeah, he was 3 for 3 last night.
Yeah, with a couple of doubles.
Yeah, 2 doubles, 2 RBIs. There's a foul ball over there in that big foul ball territory, and not quite able to make the play over there. Cole Crawford trying to make the play, not quite able to make it.
Anyway, number 1, Kalik Jordan. Batting for Metter right here. Runner on first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No outs. Chopper to third base, foul.
All right, I think I got everything out ready to roll now, spotting board and everything. This will be the 5th batter in the order. Kalik Jordan. He was 1 for 3 last night with a couple strikeouts and a walk. No RBIs. It's a foul ball straight back. Yeah, Metter rolling with the all orange unis, the orange pants with the navy blue stripe and the navy blue lettering outlined in white. Charlton County in the all whites, because they are the home team for game 2, and they'll flip if and when, and I say when and if there is a game 3, and I'm going to choose when. Got him with a swing and a miss there, did Vickers. Got Kalik Jordan with a strikeout, the other first strikeout of the ball game for Charlton County.
Now, Metter's not wearing the typical Clemson orange that everybody's familiar with. They got more of that Texas orange, that burnt orange today.
Trey Hall stepping in there now. Last night he got an RBI with no hits, so evidently one of those times at bats he got an RBI off of a sacrifice. He was 0 for 2. He fouls that one off to the Charlton dugout. We talked yesterday about how both teams were trying to bunt runners over and be aggressive on the base paths. They were desperate to get that first run, and I'm sure here in what's now an elimination game for Charlton County, both teams are going to have that same attitude here early. There's a foul ball, and that one's going to find its way out of play. No score here early on in the ball game. If you're just joining, you're listening to Charlton Sports Network, and I'm Charlie Moon alongside Brock Vinay, bringing you the single A state championships here live from J.I. Clements Stadium, Georgia Southern University. And there's a check swing, almost a foul ball situation. I thought I might have heard a ting. They're going to check down first base. They're going to say he held his swing and that there was no contact on the bat, so no foul ball. It's going to go down in the books as a ball, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Vickers is going to top out at 86, 87 miles per hour. And, boy, he got Hall swinging there on that outside corner, and Hall was flying out of that box. He wanted nothing to do with Mr. Vickers. And I'm sure if Red Helgren was paying attention to that, he sees that step in the bucket swing from Hall. He'll note that for the upcoming at-bats. We'll bring up Reese Haddon. There's a hard one bouncer right to Vickers. Quick throw over to first base, and that'll do it. Going to the bottom half of the second, no score. We'll be right back.
On the web at walkerjonechevy.com/service or come see us on Memorial Drive in Waycross.
Get the best deal from Walker Jones.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661.
Hey Indian fans! United First Credit Union has been helping people afford life since 1943. Our free online banking and mobile app make it easy to check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills, and we offer some of the lowest loan rates in town. Joining our credit union is easy. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone, so stop in and experience the credit union difference. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
West Folkestone Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports. For all of your auto and big truck needs, go by and see Sammy and his staff today. They have everything from lawnmower blades to parts for big rigs and heavy equipment. CarQuest Folkestone Auto Supply is located at 4439 2nd Street in Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your parts and accessories, it's CarQuest Folkestone. Go Indians!
Cruz stepping in the box now for Charlton.
Boy, he had a big night last night. I remember I went back and listened to the game today that we called last night, and he had a line shot down that second base line. He had 3 at-bats last night, one ribby, 2 hits. That's what I call a good night right there. Fouling that one off. So it's quickly 2-2 on Colby Cruz here. That last pitch, 76 miles per hour. That's a little high, full count here on Colby Cruz. Colby Cruz will have to have a big night tonight in order to force a game 3.
Next pitch on the way, and there's a check swing, ground ball to the shortstop for Metter, and he's going to easily make the play across the diamond. That's Rigdon out there at shortstop. Gant Geiger stepping to the plate now for Charlton County. Geiger had a good night. Geiger had a good night last night as well. He was 1 for 2 with 1 RBI. There's a fastball on the outside corner, strike 1. Both these young men just getting the ball back from the catcher, back to the rubber. Taking a quick sign. There's no shaking off. I think last night we might have seen pitchers shake off catchers maybe 3 or 4 times. And that's a lot. I mean, that's not a lot.
Well, maybe they don't have the power to shake them off either. I mean, you get it from the coach.
Yeah, that's true.
And then whatever the coach says, it goes. So they might not have that autonomy.
He takes a couple balls there just off that outside corner. Yeah, I know. I don't know. I haven't noticed that. Sometimes, a lot of times in high school, you're right. The coach sends into the pitch, but I haven't been able to pick that up. There's a swing and a miss, strike 3. So both pitchers on a roll. Defense is playing well, and that's just kind of what you should see in a state championship final. Both teams playing good baseball here early on. I'll bring up Mr. Gymnastics himself, Najee Smith, Methodist University commit.
Hit him.
He takes that one off his right arm.
Boy, that last pitch from Rustin Rigner registered at 87 miles per hour. He literally blew it right by Gant Geiger, and that's not easy. But this pitcher from Metter is dealing right now, just like Vickers from Charlton County. And boy, Najee is taking a big lead at first base. He is almost to the
fastball on the outside corner. Yeah, he's got that right foot right out there at the edge of that circle cut, and that's usually the mark of a big dog lead. He's got it right there. He's inching.
There he goes.
And he's going to take off. There's a high bouncer just behind the pitcher's head. He's going to field it, and he's going to make the play at first base. That'll do it. The bottom half of the second inning, we go to the third just like that. I mean, we have played 2 innings of baseball in less than 23 minutes. That's about as good as you can get. We'll be right back, folks.
In your time of need, give Rob Robertson a call at 912-496-7388. Shepherd Robertson Funeral Home says, "Go Indians."
Bennett's, your hometown pharmacy, conveniently located on US 1 in Folkestone, Georgia. They're ready to handle all of your prescription needs. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will explain your prescriptions and answer any questions you may have about your medication. Bennett's is here to serve our community Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and is proud to serve and support our hometown.
For nearly 20 years, Georgia's electric membership cooperatives have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hike, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMCs.
Brooks Long, we're going to step in the box now.
As we begin the top of the third here, like you said in the break, we are just brisking right along here. And this batter, Brooks Long, he can handle the bat as we witnessed last night.
He was 2 for 3 last night. A single and a double. 2 balls, no strikes. Both first 2 fastballs just off that outside corner. High chopper to third base. Connor Lloyd makes the play easy. Last night we were moving at this pace, and all of a sudden we got to the 5th inning, and it was like the breaks in the last 2.5 innings took about, probably an hour and a half, at least 2 hours, the last 2.5 innings. It was something else.
Well, you can't expect the pitchers to work this fast through all the innings. They're going to get tired.
Yeah.
Working that fast, and now we're playing at 4 o'clock now. So the heat is not much of a factor, but it is a little bit. And this is Eric Bragg, who come in to relieve last night.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Fastball outside, 1-1.
But Charlie, it's like I was saying before you got here. Charlton didn't exactly lose the game last night. They just ran out of innings because they battled back 3 times to take the lead last night, and they give up the lead in the bottom of the 7th after they claimed it in the top of the 7th, and they ran out of innings.
That pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a strike 3 on the outside corner. He painted it. And Bragg, boy, he's going back to the dugout there with his head hung. Bragg just watching that paint dry on that outside corner there, man.
Back to the top of the order, John Luke Glanton. Pitched a pretty good game last night, wouldn't you say?
Yes, I would.
Until that pitch count caught up to him and he had to give way to Eric Bragg.
He gave up 6 hits, and there's a liner down that right field line about 2 feet too far to the right, which down the right field line would I'm just going to try this again. Foul ball. 0-1. There we go. 2 outs.
Not just any foul ball, though. It was a well hit.
Yeah, he stroked it.
Yeah, he stroked that foul ball. John Luke Glanton batting first tonight just like he did last night, but playing catcher tonight. Wow. No. Yeah, he's catching tonight.
Yeah, he's catching. He's behind the dish.
Tell these fans to hit us up in this chat box on YouTube. I like answering these questions.
It's a fastball on the outside, or a fastball just off that outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. And I am almost done getting the spotting board done here. There's a fastball just inside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Eric Bragg struck out. And now the leadoff man, Mr. Glanton, after a strikeout back in the first inning.
Boy, the cardinal sin.
He walks.
Of baseball. Never give up a 2-out walk. Well, you won't give up a walk anytime, but especially with 2 outs. And now Blanton, who's the leadoff batter, Glanton, who's on first base, I'm sure he's got some speed. So let's see what Metter does. They pulled off a couple of hit and runs last night that worked to perfection.
Rustin Rigdon. There's a good-looking breaking ball in the outside corner. Strike 1. And Vickers is ready to go again. Well, he's ready to roll.
Oh, yeah.
Rigdon steps in that box, and boom, he's ready to go. There's a foul ball down that left field line.
So Colton Cruz is DHing tonight, and Cole Crawford is on first base.
Yeah.
Colton Cruz played first base last night and had a big night at the plate.
He sure did. That must have been off the outside corner. It's a good-looking pitch from here. Of course, we're probably 120 feet or so from the plate, so Blues got a better eye than we wanted to. It's a soft liner to center field, but right at center fielder Wade Rodifer, who makes the play to end the threat there in the top half of the third. That's pretty much the only threat either team has had. Only a couple of runners been on base here, and as we finish the bottom half of the third inning and no score, you're listening to Charlton Indian Baseball State Finals. We'll be right back.
Child Care Center and owner and director Christy Smith Blake would like to give a very special shout out to Najee Smith. Small smiles and Christy wish Najee and the Indians the best of luck versus Metter. Go Indians!
If you're interested in a career in corrections, this is the place to be. Geo Group, Folkestone Ice Processing Center. We have great benefits here. Great benefits, overtime as needed. All new hire officers make $20 an hour. plus $4.23 in health and welfare. After 6 months, you get bumped up to a 50-cent raise, so $20.50 plus the $4.23 on the health and welfare. After 2 years, you bump up to $2.25, $22.25 plus the health and welfare bill. We're hiring, always hiring, and we are having a job fair at Doubletree by the Hilton, 2101 Dixie Clipper Drive, Jacksonville, Florida. Monday and Tuesday, May 23rd.
Vickers stepping to the plate. This is his first at bat of the series because he sat on the pine last night because their plan was to pitch him in game 2. Takes a couple balls, 2 balls, and 1 strike. An interesting note that I'll try to get to here in and out of pitches that happened last night. And I know some fans, that fastball on the outside corner, were wondering why Coach Marchman from Charlton County didn't go to Vickers to try to close out the win after we came from behind. There's 3-2 outside corner, and it's real simple. GHSA, and I'm just going to relay what their coaching staff told me after the game, after this pitch, the 3-2 from Rigdon. Swing and a miss, strike 3, but the GHSA told Charlton County coaching staff prior to the ball game that last night, unless there was a rain delay, no matter how late the first game 1 got ended, they were going to have a game 2. So Charlton County was playing those last couple innings. They did not want to put Vickers in there, having to pitch maybe an inning and a half, and then have to turn right back around and get loose again and pitch another game last night in hopes that they would win game 2. So that's what happened. Their plan was to pitch Vickers last night, all the way. If they would have known there was a chance that they were going to be here game 2 playing today, they would have without a doubt brought Vickers in last night to try to close it out. But nevertheless, here we are, game 2, and there's a good start here in the 3rd inning after Vickers leads off with an out. Next man up, Cole Crawford, knocks a base hit out there to left field. So Cole Crawford on base. And we go back to the leadoff man, Wade Rodifer.
Boy, if they was to pull that crap on me, I'm protesting something. I can tell you that. They ain't going to, nobody will get off easily.
And we were wondering what the discussion was. I mean, we knew there was going to be a discussion, hey, we're going to play or not. But then Marchman got really mad there for about 30 seconds, and then he composed himself, and that must have been what he was so upset about. He went over there. He was saying, hey, when's next pitch? And let's just say that's what he was so upset about. He's like, wait a minute, you guys 1 ball, 1 strike. And,
well, you ain't going to get upset for 30 seconds over that. You're going to get upset for 2 days over that.
Yeah.
Good Lord, 30 seconds, no.
Say ground ball, deep short. He's going to get that force out at second base. Good play by the shortstop out there, Kaiser Anthony.
But what's the old saying? Don't believe everything you see and only half of what you hear. I live by that saying. They would have to literally give me a contract last night because – I mean, we didn't get through to 11 o'clock. I mean, right. You had to know in the back of your head, like. But anyway, that's neither here nor there.
At this point, yes. But last night it was pretty hot down there. Oh, no one won.
But I saw both coaches shake hands
after the foul ball straight back. And we don't.
So I don't know. I mean, if it's me, there would have been a big rah-rah last night. I mean, a big howdy-do if I'm the head coach. But anyway. There's a pass ball.
And he's going to stroll down to second base as Rodifer. He's going to turn for 3, and there he's going to be a dead duck. He's going to be a dead duck at third base. I mean, it was just a regular pass ball straight to the right side of the backstop, and Rodifer tried to take 2 bases, and it was a dead duck over there at third. He's going to do it here. 3rd inning, we go to the 4th. Still no score.
9-6. What to do if you're interested? Go ahead and apply. Just go ahead and apply online if you're thinking about going. To expedite the hiring process, bring your driver's license, social security card and birth certificate, diploma or GED. The job requirements are ability to work overtime as needed. If you're interested, come on out and come see us. This is the place to be.
Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse, located at 853 South 6th Street in McClenny, Florida. Steaks cooked to order, seafood just right, fish plates with all the fixings, hamburgers all the way, fries and more. Go see old Salty and tell them CSN sent you. Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse.
UFP Folkestone, the #1 site-built construction plant in Georgia, is now hiring for multiple departments. We've been around since 2016, and we're located in, you guessed it, Folkestone, Georgia. Around here, we're more than just co-workers. We're like family, and we're part of an international family of companies with a long history of promoting from within. So if you like to work hard and get rewarded for it, this is the place for you. Check out our openings at ufpi.com/careers.
Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. Heron Cleaning and Restoration, LLC, located at 239 Jones Road in Jacksonville, Florida, can handle all of your cleaning needs as well as fire and water damage restoration. Contact Gina Mazel at 904-524-1384 or call their office at 904-384-8427. Heron Cleaning and Restoration.
ESP Specialist in Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation, your next vehicle purchase is just a click away.
Allen Aldridge Insurance, located in Kingsland, Georgia, is proud to serve the communities of Charlton and Camden counties, offering life, home, car, and business insurance. See Andy Gowan today for your insurance needs. Phone 912-729-7600 for more information. Protecting you is what we do. Gowan Aldridge Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Charlton Sports Network. Four Seasons Floral, located at 4415 2nd Street North in Folkestone, Georgia, has all of your floral needs covered, from Valentine's to birthdays and weddings to life celebrations, proms, special occasions, or just to say you love that someone special. We deliver as well. Call 912-496-7043 and we'll assist you with any floral need at Four Seasons Floral. Looking for a custom gift or merchandise for yourself?
Long time. Najee Smith made that diving play in the wet grass, and I swear to goodness, his hat got a first down and flew off his head so far.
And he also got the go-ahead single last night. Unfortunately.
And a throw down to second. He's holding the ball. Nope. He was holding on to make sure if he's going to overslide the bag, and the call is safe there right at the end.
But yeah, either way, Najee Smith had a big night last night as he got to go ahead, and we're about to get a discussion here as the coach from Charlton is going out. And that referee, he made the delayed call, but like you said, he was making sure that the second baseman had the ball.
Or he was. That's what I thought initially, but then when I saw him curling around the back, I saw him. He was. I think at that point he was just making sure he didn't overrun the bag, and that's what these guys are taught to do as umpires. On a bang play like that, on a tag situation, they're taught to make sure the play goes through, and not make the call too fast. Because once you do that, you can't change it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but let's just say there's very few situations where you can.
Yeah, and that is one good part about baseball is you can challenge a call. Where the other sports you can do, but normally likely you're not going to get what the results you want. As in baseball, I would say about maybe 30% of calls can get overturned in a game.
Yeah, that's about right. Pitch on the way from Mr. Vickers, up and in. 2 balls, 1 strike.
But anyway, no score here.
And I believe this is the first player we've had on second base. I mean, Rodifer was on second until he decided to try to turn into a two-bag steal.
Yeah.
But other than that, this is the most danger we've had.
And if I would have told you it would be Kaiser Anthony, would you be shocked?
What, at second base?
Yeah. No, he would be the first runner to reach second in this game.
Because
I wouldn't either.
Last night he was 3 for 3.
He carried this team on his back last night, and he has started that way now. And there's a snap throw to second, not even close.
After the swing and miss, makes it 2-2-2. 2 deuces wild. So top half of the 4th inning here, and a key spot for Ian Vickers. Let's go, Vic. Oh, man. State finals on the line here, halfway through this first game, and there's a breaking ball that didn't quite break, and it got him right there in the knees. Got Trey Hall.
Yeah, the last 2 curveballs that Ian Vickers has thrown has not broke. Like most curveballs do, and that one just didn't break at all. Ended up hitting. Now they got runs at first and second.
We'll bring up Reese Haddon. Hey, if your folks are getting off work, you better tell them to hurry up and turn us on because we're already here in the top half of the 4th inning, and they've only played 43 minutes. That's insane. As a fastball on the outside corner. I mean, usually 3 full innings is going to be right at an hour or a little more. I mean, an hour is a good pace, 3 innings, but this is, 43 minutes, and we're already through 3 innings and now almost 3.5 innings. That's a foul ball out of play. Runners on first and second. Hall on first, and Kaiser Anthony out there on second base. And there's a swing and a miss. He got him with the swing and a miss. Big spot for Vic Daddy. And that's going to do it for the biggest threat of the ball game for either team. No score. Headed to the bottom half of the 4th. Got to get something going. Get your tribe chant going. Let's go.
As you covered, they specialize in creating one-of-a-kind designs to fit your needs. From custom tumblers to phone cases, apparel, and more. Outfit yourself with game-ready gear by contacting Stephanie at the Crafty Beard. Go Indians!
The certified service experts at Walker Jones Chevrolet Buick Cadillac GMC know precisely which parts your Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV needs. Rely on them to maintain your vehicle with the same parts used to build it. Our GM certified service experts are trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Simply schedule an appointment today on the web at walkerjoneschevy.com/service or come see us on Memorial Drive in Waycross.
Get the best deal from Walker Jones.
Charlton Electric now serving Charlton and
I was about to bust out some Ice Ice Baby. Because they got Vanilla Ice going on there in the background. Vanilla Ice, Ice Baby.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice come out my senior year of high school.
Too cold, too cold. One ball, no strikes. Foul tip straight back into the catcher's mitt. Colby Bryant at the plate now. Another foul ball on the left side.
Boy, Kobe Bryant, the undistinguished leader of this ball club, in every facet. Leads by example, leads by expression, everything. But he strikes out right now.
Swing and a miss, strike three, another strikeout.
But look how he runs back to the dugout, gives everybody a high five, and holds his head up. You know,
Yeah,
that says a lot about a young man at this age.
You know, you don't expect a guy to be happy about it, but yeah, he's trying to stay
You don't want to
positive.
show it. You don't want to show.
Right.
You know.
Getting that dugout out of the way and slam your helmet down real quick. Do it quick and get it over with.
No.
I mean, don't slam the helmet as far as bouncing all over the place and breaking buckets and things. You know, I mean, you're going to be frustrated, but make it quick and get it done. Boom, leave it alone. It's foul ball straight back. 0-2. Yeah, I'm not saying go out there and break buckets or anything. 0-2 with a 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Wow. That was quick.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I got about 8 words out of my mouth. I mean, not that everybody wants to hear me yap for 2 hours, but that was fast.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think Kobe Bryant got back to the dugout, and Sean Russell already struck out. And this is our man right here, boy, Colton Cruz. He's got to get something going, him.
Colton Cruz, fastball just off that outside corner. And, you know, in a game like this, it's moving so fast. I mean, this is unbelievable. We've got to be breaking a speed record. 1 ball, no strikes. Make that 1-1. Foul ball out of play. This, if this keeps going like this the next 2.5 innings, it's going to come down to the team that makes the first big mistake. An outfielder tries to go after a shoestring catch. We end up with an infielder home run or a little league play, and there's a soft liner up the middle, and it's going to fall for a base hit. So that's Colton Cruz with a base hit. So he's going to be at first. You know, something's going to happen where somebody's going to make a mistake, and the first team to make a mistake is going to let that door open. We'll see who closes it.
Yeah, and base runners are important tonight, but neither team is taking a lot of pitches. They are up there, and they are taking hacks at the ball.
No.
I mean, like I said, I knew Charlton County, I said that earlier, they're not going to get the take sign a lot.
Geiger swinging a miss, strike one. Geiger coming in, 344, 32 RBIs. And a couple home runs. 0-1 with 2 outs here. Rigdon from the stretch, the wind, the pitch, swinging a miss. And one thing I noted, found it interesting early this morning, I was doing some prep. 107 out of Charlton County's 332 base hits this year have been extra base hits, and that's 1 out of 3, and that's pretty steep. The 0-2 all the way from Rigdon, and just before he starts his windup, Geiger requests and gets time. Bottom half of the 4th inning, state finals coming to you live from J.I. Clements Stadium at Georgia Southern University. Rigdon from the stretch, check swing. They're going to say he went. Geiger, I don't think it mattered. I think that was probably a strike anyway. Either way, that's 4 up, 3 down here in the 4th inning. We go to the 5th, still no score. We got a dogfight here at J.I. Clements Stadium.
Surrounding counties. With over 20 years experience in both commercial and residential services, our electricians can meet your needs. We offer installation on whole house generators, service upgrades, mobile home services, troubleshooting, ceiling fan and light fixture installations, and much more. Call us today for an estimate at 912-276-7661.
Hey Indian fans! United First Credit Union has been helping people afford life since 1943. Our free online banking and mobile app make it easy to check balances, transfer funds, and pay bills, and we offer some of the lowest loan rates in town. Joining our credit union is easy. We are conveniently located at 3773 2nd Street South in Folkestone, so stop in and experience the credit union difference. Federally insured by NCUA and an equal housing lender.
West Folkestone Auto Supply is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sports. For all of your auto and big truck needs, go by and see Sammy and his staff today. They have everything from lawnmower blades to parts for big rigs and heavy equipment. CarQuest Folkestone Auto Supply is located at 4439 2nd Street in Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your parts and
Longer is stepping to the plate from Matter here to get things going here in the top half of the 5th inning. Both teams with 9 cracks at it to try to scratch across the run. We've had a couple runners on first base, and we've had a runner on second, but other than that, there's been nothing. There's a fastball in the outside corner, strike one. Fastball just off that outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Got him on a swing and a miss. And they're just, I mean, now there is a huge difference in the Metter offense versus last. I mean, both offenses, but Charlton tonight, and correct me if I'm wrong, Charlton, when they're swinging and missing, they're getting some really good swings. Metter is just, they're baffled. They're not even getting good swings on it. I mean, they're it's just not. Their Vickers has just got them befuddled. 1-0 ball outside.
One of the things got me fumbled is that pace, and he's going from about 86 miles per hour, and the next pitch it'll probably be about 72. So that's 2 ways he's getting them.
It got me fumbled. That's a fastball off the inside corner. 2-0.
Yeah, he's still working fast. He's starting to slow down just a hair, but Metter's making him slow down by staying outside the box a little bit more.
Yeah. 2-0. Yeah, there was some discussion about that. There's a fastball right down the middle. 2 balls and 1 strike. And we've had 1 walk and 1 hit batsman today. And between the 2 teams, only 2 base hits, and that was from 3 base hits. 4 base hits, 2 from each side. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2 base hits, 2 from each side. There's a caught looking there on the outside corner. That's going to run the count full here. So nobody on here, top half of the 5th inning, with Metter trying to crack across that scoreboard, trying to hold these guys where they're at. As a ground ball foul. Nice play over there by a Metter head coach, man.
Yeah, you could tell he played some ball back in his day.
I mean, he
barehanded that one.
Nice and easy over there. In rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
He was ready to gun that ball across the diamond. The 3-2. Got him. 3. I mean, Tate Vickers is dealing. Looking like some Vickers we know over in Richmond Hill. Baby. I wonder if there are any kin to Nathan Vickers and some of those guys over in the Richmond Hill area. That's going to go back to the top of the order, and John Luke Glanton. The wind, the delivery, foul ball straight back. And, you know, when you're working with a 2-man crew on a broadcast, there's one thing you definitely can't keep up with is first pitch strikes. I mean, if we had, you know, a few stats guys and analytics things, but my guess is 8 out of 10. There's a strike on the outside corner. When you say 8 out of 10 of Vickers' first pitches are all strikes.
Yeah, and Metter is not looking at those first strikes. They're swinging.
Yeah.
But they're either missing them or fouling off. And, boy, that was a beautiful curveball right there. Vickers thought he had him.
Charlton had started that slow lean back to the dugout.
Yeah. I thought it was a strike as well, but it must have ended up inside.
The 1-2 fastball, he got him that time. That time Blue said no, sir. This time no breaks. Strike 3, and that'll do it here in the top half of the 5th inning. Charlton coming up to bat.
It's Carquest Folkestone. Go Indians.
In your time of need, give Rob Robertson a call at 912-496-7388. Shepherd Robertson Funeral Home says go Indians.
Bennett's, your hometown pharmacy, conveniently located on US 1 in Folkestone, Georgia. They're ready to handle all of your prescription needs. Their friendly and knowledgeable staff will explain your prescriptions and answer any questions you may have about your medication. Bennett's is here to serve our community Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and is proud to serve and support our hometown.
For nearly 20 years, Georgia's electric membership cooperatives have made Friday night football electrifying. As the official energy provider of the GHSA, Georgia's EMCs are proud to support high school athletics in the communities we serve, standing behind every hike, every completed pass, and every team celebration. Because we know that today's high school athletes are tomorrow's local leaders. Georgia's EMC.
And if you didn't hear that clearly, I said, Brock, it's the freaking bottom half of the fifth inning. You look up at the clock here on the Jumbotron at J.I. Clements Stadium, and it's 4:56 p.m. Holy mess. First pitch just outside. Najee Smith. And talk about a good guy to have leading off a late inning. Najee Smith, not the highest batting average in the world, but he's got his on-base percentage is up over 500, so he knows how to get on base. 1-1. Kind of reminds me of our guy Ethan Fuller from Richmond Hill. It's a fastball inside. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen any numbers like Ethan Fuller. He leads the team in RBIs, but his batting average is 250. I mean, that was insane. Najee Smith, another one of those tight players for Charlton Smith Methodist University.
Now, Charlie, that's how you wear your pants right there. Look at Najee. He's got them pulled up above his kneecaps.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you wear them right there. Show them.
The 2-1 is fisted right back to the mound. Rigdon's going to make the play, toss to first base, 1 out.
Yeah, show them tree trunks off that big fella. But I tell you one thing, though. That was just a number back to the pitcher. But, boy, did Najee not hustle down that line?
Yeah, he made that a lot closer than it should have been.
Yeah, I mean, and, if the first baseman would have just dropped the ball or something, he would have been on first base. That's why you hustle, try to be everything out. And how in the world he did not get hit on that pitch, I do not know. Connor Lloyd, somehow he didn't get hit. But anyway, Charlton kind of got to get something going here.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There hasn't been a lot of action in this game if you're listening back home. Really haven't not been a lot for Charlie and I to really get into.
There's a ground ball foul.
Like we said, both pitchers are working fast. Both pitchers are throwing strikes. And first pitch strikes. They're working ahead in the count. And
there hadn't been an error yet.
No, there has not been an error. Only one runner reached second base.
There's 1 pass ball.
Yeah, yes.
That's it. The 1-2 fastball just off that outside corner. And I'm going to tell you, as a former umpire, that was, I don't want to say technically a makeup, but that was a close pitch with 2 strikes that he gave Charlton that he did not give Charlton last inning. So everybody's even on that. So good job, Mr. Blue. That curveball is in the dirt. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Charlie, look at where that second base umpire's playing. Is that just his preference?
And there's strike 3. No, because we've got 4 umpires here. And the field umpires, of course, you got the 2 guys behind first and third, respectively. But there's a second base. He's about 5 steps on the inside of second base out there on the outfield cut in the grass. And that's where he's supposed to be because if there's a double.
But last night he wasn't there. Last night he was right there.
In the same situation?
I don't know about the same situation.
Yeah, there's a ground ball to shortstop. And making the play is going to be Kaiser. With nobody on base, he's going to be out there behind the infield. Right. But, man, another fast 3 outs. We go to the 6th inning, no score.
Small Smiles Learning and Child Care Center and owner and director Christy Smith Blake would like to give a very special shout out to Najee Smith. Small Smiles and Christy wish Najee and the Indians the best of luck versus Matter. Go Indians!
If you're interested in a career in corrections, this is the place to be. Geo Group, folks and ice.
Going into the top half of the sixth inning. No score, and it's 5-0-1. Rustin Rigdon is going to step to the plate. 5-0-1. We have played 5 innings of baseball in 60 minutes. I don't know that I've ever seen that happen.
No, and it's a result of pitchers throwing strikes and working fast.
There's a hard foul ball down that right field line just beyond Cole Cruz's reach.
And what did you say, Charlie? There's another first pitch strike
There's
from
another
Vickers. Now 13, Rigdon swung at it and fouled it off. But I could count on one hand the amount of times that the pitcher, Vickers, has been behind in the count. And that's why he's got such good stats.
Yeah.
It's his control.
Rigdon takes that fastball at the top of the zone on the outside corner, 0-2.
Now, this umpire does have a pretty wide strike zone.
Yeah, he's calling strikes.
I will say that.
He's calling strikes. There's a curveball off that outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was me back in the day. Of course, I didn't want to stand out there too long. That was my thing. Call strikes. Big boy, y'all better swing the bat. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. He worked out, and then he fired back on that inside corner. I can guarantee you he's getting a lot of help from Rhett Helgren. Rhett Helgren is, of course, a longtime friend of mine, but he's a pitcher's guru. He's a pitcher's guru, and I guarantee you he has a lot of work with Vickers and these guys. There's a fastball up and away. And that's why he was able to tell me so much about his pitching staff. He knew him inside and out. That swing and a miss, strike 1, 1-1. I mean, I've never seen a game like this, 5 innings in 60 minutes.
No, but this is R.J. Coney. You got to keep him off the base pass. He was the guy that got one of those rallies going last night for Metter. And he's ahead 2-1.
Top half of the 6th inning, the delivery from Vickers just off that outside corner.
This is the first 3-1 count Vickers has had all night.
3-1.
So let's see how he responds.
The wind, the delivery. There's a fastball
right
at
down
nothing but the middle of that plate. Strike 2. And there was no hesitation. I mean, he got the ball back again. It's just like it's any other pitch. Full count, 1 out, the wind, the delivery. Ball 4 just a bit low, and Coney is going to take first base.
I said you got to keep Coney off the base paths.
There he goes.
He can swipe a base in a heartbeat. But I do think that is the second walk that Vickers has given up. And one with 2 outs. It did not come back to hurt him. That with 1 out. Still no score, though.
Going to bring up Kaiser Anthony. Of course, last night, Kaiser Anthony was the deal for 3 for 3 with a couple RBIs. You heard us. There's a fastball up and away. The man, little tidbit guy handling the plate back there, Kevin Coker, he stopped me yesterday during that or after the first game, and I had my Richmond Hill hat on. He said, hey, Chris Jenkins, don't you? And I said, yes, sir. The throw over to first base. He was an assistant coach with Chris Jenkins, and I can't remember which high school he said. He coached baseball and softball for 9 or 10 years. There's a throw over to first base again. Coker said he switched careers, and now he's an engineer, but he does this on the side.
Boy, Vickers need to work on that batter. He is in too good of a rhythm to be thrown over to first base back-to-back.
1-0, a fastball away, 2-0, and there you go. You get your guy out of rhythm a little bit. You throw over too much to a bag, and then you get your eyes unfocused from the plate, and that's what happens. There's 2 balls and no strikes. First time in a while we've seen 2 balls in a row. After this batter, Coney, I thought that ball hit him, but it was just off that inside corner, and I guess Kaiser Anthony is stoked up on that plate, that's for sure. 3-0, big pitch here. If we get a walk here, it's going to put a runner in scoring position. Quick throw over to first, and that was a good spot to do it. 3-0, you got a base runner being lazy over there, and he's going to tow back the rubber again. Does Ian Vickers. Big spot here, Tribe Country. The wind, the delivery. There's a breaking ball, and it must have missed that outside corner. Ball 4. So that's going to put runners at first and second.
Yeah, the Charlton coach didn't like that. He come out that dugout a few feet to question the call, but to no avail, as usual.
Yeah, it's Charlton, folks. We've got to be frustrated. We've got to be frustrated, Tri-Country. Yesterday during the rain delay, they were put back in the un-air-conditioned gym, and Metter was put in the air-conditioned field house. It wasn't anybody's fault. It's just the way that worked out. There's a long fly ball out to left field. Dylan McAllister back to try to make the play. He loses it in the sun. And R.J. Coney has a throw to the plate. He's going to score. 1 run's going to score. And over to third base. You could tell when McAllister stepped back, took those first couple steps back, he wasn't quite camping under that ball. He was just having a little trouble with it. And
I don't think he lost it in the sun. I think he just flat out misjudged it.
he might have.
I mean, because their sun is out, and that's Charlie's classic saying is you lost it in the sun. It might have played a part, but he flat out misjudged that ball because I don't think the field, this big field, I think that played a part in it because that is a lot larger left field than what they're used to.
Yep, that's right. It's a fastball. Strike
Scoreboard.
one.
Scoreboard. So anyway, that gives Metter that all-important 1-0 lead, and they still got runs on second and third.
Vickers, fastball on the outside corner, strike 2. Again, we mentioned it last night. Pitchers having to throw to strikeouts. They're going to need that here. Or a fly ball on the infield.
Yeah, and it's a shame. That walk, R.J. Coney, Vickers has been pitching a gem. All of a sudden, he gives up 1 walk to R.J. Coney, followed by another walk to Kaiser Anthony. And then I'm assuming that was an E7.
Yeah.
Yeah, E7. He just flat out misjudged that ball. He come in and kept on going back, and Charlie knocked could both tell that ball was trouble.
He was struggling with it.
Yeah, but off the bat, it looked like a normal fly ball.
Yeah.
It just kept on traveling.
The 0-2, he checks his swing. They better ask for help on that one because that young man went. They ask, and yes, he did go. There's strike 3. They get him there. They get Hall. Big strikeout to keep this thing in. So big spot here. We got runners on second, third now. The full wind up. The delivery. There's a strike on the outside corner. It's almost like Vickers goes back to the full wind up and is back to rhythm. Again, in that box is Reese Haddon now. He's going to look down Vickers' way. Vickers' fastball is just off that outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, these Charlton fans need to get up on their heels here.
Yeah.
They just kind of sitting back.
Gotta go.
I think they're nervous.
Yeah.
Because they know it's do or die time.
1-1. There's a breaking ball in the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That nervous energy. You just.
Yeah.
Yep.
Metter fans are cheering to win a state title. Charlton fans are just trying to hold on.
Yeah.
They just want to get to that third game.
The 1-2 is ground ball to Lloyd over here at third base. Nice play.
That was
nice
a great
play.
play.
Nice play. Boy, he made that one look easy there.
Yeah, that was in between hop.
That's going to do it.
Smothered.
That's going to do it for Metter, but not before they pick up a run. We got 6 more outs to play. Metter up 1-0.
We have great benefits here. Great benefits overtime as needed. All new hire officers make $20 an hour, plus $4.23 in health and welfare. After 6 months, you get bumped up to a 50-cent raise, so $20.50 plus the $4.23 on the health and welfare. After 2 years, you bump up to $2.25, $22.25 plus the health and welfare too. We're hiring, always hiring, and we are having a job fair at DoubleTree by the Hilton, 2101 Dixie Clipper Drive, Jacksonville, Florida. Monday and Tuesday, May 23rd and 24th, 9 to 6. What to do if you're interested? Go ahead and apply. Just go ahead and apply online if you're thinking about going. To expedite the hiring process, bring your driver's license, social security card and birth certificate, diploma or GED. The job requirements are ability to work overtime as needed. If you're interested, come on out and come see us. This is the place to be.
Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse, located at 853 South 6th Street in McClenny, Florida. Steaks cooked to order, seafood just right, fish plates with all.
Bottom half of the 6th. Almost ready to hurl that first pitch. And Cole Crawford in the box now. Cole takes a pitch away. So now those mistakes get magnified. Base runners get magnified. Every pitch always counts, of course, but every pitch really counts here. There's a swing and a miss on the second pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yep, large contingent here from both teams. I'd say Meadow has the advantage, but it's not by much. There's a fastball off that inside corner, 2 balls and 1 strikes.
As far as the cheering goes,
Yeah.
they do. The Metter fans have yet to sit down, at least the student body. Like I said, they can smell a state championship.
The 2-1 is right on that outside corner, 2-2.
Charlton's just trying to get to game 3.
So Cole Crawford trying to find his way on base here to try to turn it over to the leadoff man, Wade Roddifer and company. The 2-2 on the way from Rigdon. There's a fastball in the outside corner, strike 3. You hate to see that. You only got 5 or 6 outs left to go. You gotta hack at it, but that's only the second time today that Charlton has got caught looking. So I mean, it's not like they have not done a bad job at that today. It hadn't been a habit. So let's go back to the top of the order with Wade Roddifer. Got to have something here. Let's go. There's a breaking ball on the outside corner, pitching backwards. This at bat. The 0-1 with a 1 out. He takes the sign, does Rigdon to the wind, the delivery. He's swinging a miss, strike 2. Rigdon, just a sophomore. He's the young man that got the win in Game 3 last year against Gordon Lee. It's a fastball just off that outside corner.
Boy, you ain't lying, just off that outside corner. That was way too close to take.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, and that pitch was 87 miles per hour, so he hadn't lost any zip. And there's a breaking ball in the dirt, but he gets his man Roddifer swinging.
And I don't understand this Charlton County. They come out firing last night, these bats, and boy, them bats have cooled off.
I think it has everything to do with Rigdon. I mean, this kid.
Well, yeah, but he ain't Nolan Ryan out there. I mean,
I don't know. He's, as far as high school goes, I would compare him to it. I mean, the high school version, there's a fastball right on that outside corner, strike 1.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not. He's throwing every bit as hard as the guy last night, I thought.
It's a fastball away. And one thing is hard when you're this far from the plate.
Yeah, you can't really see.
Yeah, you can see big, loopy breaking balls, but, movement here and there, it's tough to see, especially up and down. That one had sink on it.
No, he is working at a breakneck pace. I will say that.
1-2. With 2 outs, the wind, the delivery. There's a foul ball out of play.
That's what they got to do, Charlton. Foul some balls off. Make some contact. Get the ball in play.
The 1-2, the wind, the delivery from Rigdon. Curveball in the dirt, 2-2.
Boy, that was a good-looking pitch right there from Rigdon. But anyway, it's 2 outs.
4 outs left to play with here for Charlton County. There's a fastball inside. It's going to run the count full. On deck is Sean Russell, the catcher. Let's see what Colby Bryant can do here. There's a high bouncer to shortstop. Kaiser Anthony makes the play off the high bounce. And he's going to get it across the diamond for the 3rd out. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 6th. 1-0 Metter.
Hamburgers all the way, fries and more. Go see old Salty and tell them CSN sent you. Pier 6 Seafood and Steakhouse.
UFP Folkestone, the #1 site-built construction plant in Georgia, is now hiring for multiple departments. We've been around since 2016, and we're located in, you guessed it, Folkestone, Georgia. Around here, we're more than just co-workers. We're like family, and we're part of an international family of companies with a long history of promoting from within. So if you like to work hard and get rewarded for it, this is the place for you. Check out our openings at ufpi.com/careers.
Indians Playoff Baseball was brought to you in part by Brian Hewling of State Farm Insurance, Insurance Mutual Fund, State Farm Bank, 4197 2nd Street, Folkestone, Georgia. For all of your insurance needs, contact Brian Hewling and his staff at State Farm Insurance. Heron Cleaning and Restoration, LLC, located at 239 Jones Road in Jacksonville, Florida, can handle all of your cleaning needs as well as fire and water damage restoration. Contact Gina Mazel at 904-524-1380.
Brooks Longreer going to step to the box here in the top half of the 7th inning for Metter.
Brooks Longreer's had a pretty good series so far in this state championship. He's got one he'll remember the rest of his life.
Yeah, he had a good night last night. Struggled here today, but 2 strikeouts. But everybody struggled against Vickers. I mean, they've only got 2 hits, but they've got the 1 run. Doesn't matter. There's a fastball in that outside corner. 1-1. Next pitch, a wind in the delivery from Vickers, and it gets Longrear in the back. So Longrear is going to mosey down to first base, and Mr. Bragg, the 9-man in the order, he's going to step to the plate here. We'll send a shout out to Jalen Prince, who just got his master's in broadcast journalism from University of Alabama. He finished with a communications degree here from Georgia Southern a couple years ago. First pitch on the way from Vickers is taken. I thought that was a strike, but they're going to call it a ball. But he's getting ready to get into the sports journalism field. And it's a lot more wide open now than it was when I started in broadcast journalism full time. My first TV radio career for the first few years before I decided, hey, I don't want to move all over the country. I'm going to get an education and do the broadcasting on the side. So good luck to Jalen Prince. The 1-0. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Jalen's got a lot more opportunities out there than 20 years ago. The journalism field has blown wide open with all the digital media and everything. So I'm sure he's going to find his way. 2-0. Pitch on the way. There's on the outside corner. 2-1 now.
The Vickers has ran into some control problems here in the 6th and 7th inning.
Yeah, it's been hard to pick apart anything from both these pitchers, and that's been about the only thing. When Vickers went from the stretch,
Beautiful.
There's a bunt on the right side. Cruz, what a play.
Wow.
Gets the out at second base. That's a defensive play there where Cruz.
Hold on. That's not Cruz now.
I'm sorry, you're right. That's not Cruz. That's Cole Crawford at first base.
Cole
I'm
Crawford,
Salford.
yeah.
Crawford.
Now, Cruz played first base last night.
Yeah.
Crawford played another position.
Cruz is DH in the day, but Cole Crawford, I mean, that was a big-time play right there, fielding the bunt and down that first base line and wheeling and getting him at second base.
Because that was a good bunt there by Eric Bragg.
He did what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, and Cole Crawford just fielded it cleanly and threw a rope to second base.
There's a fly ball out to Dylan McAllister. He's camping under this one, though. He does make the play this time. Gets it in quickly. 2 outs.
Yeah, I think Dylan McAllister learned something from that last fly ball deep, made the necessary adjustments, and he camped under that one. And you really hope it don't come down to that one play. But right now, that's what it's looking like, unless Charlton gets something going here in the bottom of the 7th. But they still got to get Rustin Rigdon, who was pitched a gem. I mean, just an absolute gem tonight. Only a sophomore. Boy, how'd you like to face him the next 2 years?
Oh, my goodness.
But I'm still shocked that Charleston has not gotten to Rigdon yet
at all.
This game. Yeah, at all. Yeah.
There's a breaking ball right down the middle. Strike 1. I mean, we've had a couple runners on first base, and that's it. Rodifer was on second, but he decided to try to make a two-base steal.
Hey.
There's a soft liner out in no man's land in left center. And coming up with it quickly is Rodifer rounding third base, and he's going to try to take home. Geiger gets the relay. He overthrows him at home plate, and Metter scores a huge, absolutely huge insurance run.
Boy, that was some – you're right. The center fielder threw clearly over the catcher's head. The catcher's visibly upset at that throw home from the center fielder. But Crawford, the first baseman, was right where he was supposed to be, backing up the catcher, and that saved the run. Doing the little things in baseball, which we didn't quite see last night from Charlton in certain instances, paid off there. And at least it's only a 2-0 lead, where it could have been easily a 3-0 lead.
Yep. And actually, that was Colby Bryant out there at shortstop that airmailed Sean Russell at the plate.
It wasn't the center fielder?
No.
Okay.
Wade Rodifer came up with it and got it to his cutoff man. Colby Bryant Colby Bryant was the cutoff man there because it was, normally it's a base hit.
Yeah.
And he just goes to third, but he took off and he rounded third base.
Now they had a play at the plate.
Oh yeah.
I still think a good throw. I still think he beats a good throw.
Maybe. Yep.
But it would have been a bang-bang play.
2 balls and 1 strike now to R.J. Coney. So we're going to have to hold them where they're at here at Charlton County. And there's a liner in the left. It's going to fall for a base hit. And Metter is going to score another run. And now their fan base is feeling really nice with a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, that's R.J. Coney. He is. Him and Kaiser Anthony have been a thorn in the side for Charlton County last night and tonight. And, wow. Now look at who you got coming up. And they already got a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, we got Kaiser Anthony coming up.
He's probably the toughest out that I've seen this year. And we've called some good baseball games. Richmond Hill, their opponent. But this Kaiser Anthony is the toughest out I've seen all year. He hasn't been out in a state title game.
Well,
he was 3 for 3 last night and walked.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they have not. He has not recorded it out.
He's walked a couple times here today and gotten a base hit. Yeah.
There he goes.
There's a fly ball out to right field, and Najee Smith is going to fight that sun a little bit, step under, make the play, but not before Metter picks up a couple insurance runs. Make it 3-0. Charlton County is going to come to the bottom half of the 7th with one more chance. Here we go, folks. We'll go to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
We'll call their office at 904-384-8427. Hair and Cleaning and Restoration.
ESP Specialist of Fabrication is located at 169 Little Phoebe Church Road in Folkestone, Georgia. President Mark Pickering and his employees utilize the latest technology with a skilled workforce to supply customers with the best custom fabrication possible. Serving clients at home and abroad makes ESP a premier employer in Charlton County. For all your specialty and fabrication needs, contact ESP at 912-496-2583 today. They're also on Facebook at ESP Specialist Fabrication. ESP is a proud sponsor of Charlton Sportsnet. Since 2009, Southeastern Automotive Group has been buying for and selling to most of the franchise dealerships in the area. What if you were able to bypass the big dealerships with the big markups? Buy direct from the supplier. Save thousands of dollars on your next vehicle purchase. Have a trade-in? No problem. With used vehicles in such high demand, Southeastern Automotive Group has dealers ready to buy your trade. If Southeastern Automotive Group doesn't have the perfect vehicle for you, using their vehicle locator program, they will have it shipped in without any hassle or haggling you hate. With over hundreds of thousands of cars available at auctions across the nation. Your next vehicle.
Sean Russell going to get things going here for Charlton County here. In the bottom half of the 7th inning. Charlton County is going to take that first pitch for a strike. Next pitch on the way is just a bit inside, so down 3 runs versus 1's a big difference. Need some base runners. Russell takes ball 2 inside, and Rigdon's working just as fast as he was in inning 1. The 2-1 on the way from Rigdon. There's a breaking ball away. Good take there by Sean Russell because that had some nasty break on it. It's been, like we said earlier, it's been tough to catch break so far from the plate because we don't have a screen monitor that we're watching the pitch up close. That pitch is on the outside corner. So 3 balls and 2 strikes to Mr. Russell. With Colton Cruz on deck, the 3-2, and that pitch is outside, ball 4. So there we go. That's what Charlton County needed, is a base runner early here, especially with nobody out. And Thad Marchman is going to send in Jude Shaw, to run for Sean Russell. And his run doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but his run is not the most important. Let's put it that way.
I'll tell you one thing. It's the guy you want up, the hot-hitting
Colton Cruz.
Colton Cruz, right. He has been a tough out this whole series. Let's see if he can keep it up.
He was 2 for 3 last night, and he's 1 for 2 here tonight. He had first delivery from Rigdon. There's a ground ball, slow ground ball to second baseman. He's going to get the out. Shaw at second base for 1 out.
Yeah, that looked like a double play ball there, but it wasn't hit quite hard enough, and the third base coach is going to come out to complain to the second base umpire, but he was clearly dead to right. I mean, it was not even a close play.
Charlton's wanting some kind of break to go their way. After last night, they're being told that there was going to be a game 2 regardless, and then they run their pitching staff the way that that thought process. And like we said earlier, Bart, I mean, I would have been hot. Oh my!
I mean,
goodness.
that's legitimate protest.
Yes, that's
legitimate.
Yeah, that's I'm just going to leave it right there.
That's why I don't know if we getting the whole story. Because, I mean, that's what I mean.
I hear you.
Because the coach, like I said, I saw them. I watched them come together last night. Couple minutes, they shook hands, and then they parted. Now, what went on after that, I don't know because it was so late. So I'm not saying. I'm just saying something's up with that.
Well, there's a ground ball, shortstop. Kaiser's going to step on it, make the play, get it across the diamond, and Meadow's going to have a party here.
Yep. Now they can celebrate. The
Meadow Tigers are going to win the state championship.
And I tell you one thing, there's no doubt about it. I mean, they thoroughly played well.
Yeah, there's no
games.
Yeah, there's no doubt about the fact. I would say it this way. There's no doubt about it of the fact that Metter is a well-deserved state champion. Now, if I were to say that that they were leaps and bounds above this Charlton County team, oh heck no, these teams are. I mean, this is one I would have loved to have seen a 7-game series. I mean, this thing would have gone to at least game 6, game 7. I mean, these are 2 great teams, and we're up here. You know, as broadcasters, you call the action, you analyze the action a little bit, you give stats and info, you mix in some sound, you try to make the fan base, feel like they're right there in the park with you, and then there's the part of criticizing. You've got to pick some things apart. There wasn't a whole lot for us in the last 2 days here at J.I. Clement Stadium to say, well, that was ugly, that was bad. We had a missed fly ball earlier today, but I'm not going to harp on that because that ended up not costing the game. Yeah. But other than that, I think in the 2 days that was the only play that just was a bad play. Other than that, these 2 teams have just been outstanding.
Well, you've heard the saying, good pitching always beats good hitting.
Yeah.
That's what happened tonight. Good pitching from Ruston Rigdon just beat good hitting from Charlton County. Charlton could not get any rhythm. They was constantly behind in the count, and they could not keep up with the pace of Rigdon.
Yep.
What's up, guys? Hey,
boy,
that was a heck of a ball game. We kind of lost a handle on it there in the bottom of the 7th, but, I mean, what an effort by both teams. Great series, man.
Yeah,
it was. Exciting baseball, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Brock and I were just saying, part of broadcasting is when you're trying to bring out, you accentuate the positive, but you've also got to pick out, this wasn't good or that wasn't good. And in these 2 days, there wasn't much to pick apart either ball team. It was just great baseball.
Yeah, it was just it was a pitching duel this afternoon. Last night was a home run derby, or not home run derby, but a scoring fest. Then tonight, or this afternoon, this pitching duel between 2 excellent pitchers.
And we played 7.
Metter just got it done at the plate.
Yeah, and we played 7 full innings of baseball in 1 hour and 26 minutes. That's fast. That's unheard of.
Yeah, that's boom, boom, boom. It was back and forth. But they're fixing it. We're going to stick around for just a minute, guys, if y'all don't mind, while they do the trophy presentation.
Oh yeah.
And then we'll lock it down. Did you guys enjoy yourselves?
Oh man, it was a blast and an honor. It was awesome. It's been
our fans loved having y'all. I got nothing but positive comments out of y'all.
Appreciate it.
And or for y'all. So I do appreciate the effort you guys made last minute. I was driving up here Monday. You volunteered. I had no idea I was going to handle it. Charlie shot me a message, said, hey, man, if you need help, I got you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey, it's awesome. It's an honor to do. It's a gift. It's an honor to do things like this. And I think there's some folks out there to get it and some folks that don't quite appreciate it, but a lot of folks do get it, but when you get to bring these moments home to roost. I mean, that's why you guys do. That's why we do what we do on Low Country Radio. That's why you guys do what you do on Charlton Sports Network. I mean, it's to bring the moments that you can't get back, and that's the beauty of sports broadcasting, no matter what level it is. Professional, collegiate athletics, and it's especially even more important at the high school level. I can remember broadcasting, getting into business a little over 20 years ago when Batesburg-Leesville High School, calling high school football, and ended up doing a few state championships and working a couple TV gigs with ETV. And to bring those moments to fans that if they don't have a broadcast team like you guys have and like we do with Richmond Hill, then the only thing they're doing is texting. They're texting or they're calling after the game. Grandma and Granddad are calling after the game. Or your fan base, your alumni all over the world, they're calling. Say, hey, how do we do? Or they look on the internet and find a score or a Twitter score. But if you've got somebody that can bring the action right to you, serving our country worldwide or living in California, you can't beat it.
Yeah,
Boy,
it's fun. I love that interaction with the fans, like you're talking about with the text and all. During the live webcast, they're commenting on the page. Brock, you were over here monitoring it.
Yeah.
On the YouTube chat, I was monitoring it over there, making sure we didn't have any craziness on there because every once in a while you get that and I have to block it.
So Rusty Rigdon, 7 innings, 2 hits.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No runs, 1 walk, 10 strikeout, faced 21 batters. That's the minimum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he faced a minimum 21 batters.
Because we had a double play and the other base runner we had got thrown out of third base.
Yeah, Rusty Rigdon, the line on Ian Vickers, 7 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of those earned, 3 base on balls, 10 strikeouts, faced 26 batters. And, of course, Matter got 1 run in the top of the 6th, 2 runs in the top of the 7th. And their line, 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors. Charlton County, 0 runs, 2 hits, 1 costly error that give up a run, but like we said, it wasn't the winning run. But wow,
yeah,
that's some
good
stats,
pitching. Good pitching beat good hitting tonight. I can tell you that. Good pitching.
I'll tell you one more thing before we head out. Obviously, I'm very thankful for you two. Couldn't have done it without y'all. Couldn't have done it without some folks at home helping me cover those fees I had to give to the GHSA at the last minute. But this whole thing was last minute, but y'all made it happen. A beautiful job, guys. One thing, the Indians were losing some very quality seniors, but our entire pitching staff's coming back.
Ooh.
So I don't want to jinx us because I get accused of being the jinx guy, but I think we're loaded to be back.
Where are we going to be?
Yeah.
Where are you going to be?
I do. I think we're loaded to be back, but I wanted to congratulate the Metter Tigers.
Oh yeah.
On an excellent season. I mean, congratulations to those guys, state champions. Might see them again next year. Who knows?
Yep. I wouldn't doubt it.
All right, y'all. For Brock, I pointed the wrong direction. For Brock, Charlie, you guys got anything else before we head out?
No, I'll let you take it from here, man.
Huh?
No, but if you have any other times we can fill in, I'm sure we could accommodate that. Football, basketball, baseball. If you have any other openings or whatever, if we're not doing Richmond Hill that night.
Oh, real quick, before we go, you guys plug your Low Country stuff real quick.
Yeah, Low Country Radio. We're the flagship station of Richmond Hill football, baseball, and basketball, and we do some of their other events if they make deep runs in the playoffs. And then we also do weekly coaches shows in the football season with Bradwell, South Effingham County, and it looks like we're going to have South Savannah Christian and Calvary Day is going to be added to those coaches shows this coming fall. And we've got 2 affiliates during the fall, Bradwell Institute and South Effingham, and there might be a couple more. I'm not going to name those yet. But anyway, yeah, so we have a great time on Low Country, owned and operated by Bryan County EMS Director Freddie Howell, who's getting ready to retire, not this year, but sometime in the next couple of years. So we do same thing you guys do, and for the same reason. So awesome.
Oh, okay, awesome. All right, Brock, thanks, buddy.
Yeah,
appreciate it. Charlie, thank you, sir. Charlton fans, y'all have a safe ride going home. We'll see y'all next time on CSN.